3, 2, 1. Alright, I want to start this. Hey everybody, welcome back. This is just going to be a real quick video. I'm going to build a temporary amp rack, and it's going to be made out of just materials I have laying around the house. So there's going to be no trip to the hardware store, it's just going to be a real cheap temporary amp rack. It's going to help alleviate a couple of problems. The goals behind today's project are going to be twofold. Number one, I'm going to install the amp for the front stage, because that's one of my upcoming projects. If you remember, I have some 6.5-inch speakers going up front into some Q-Logic enclosures. And the other thing is I want to clean up that mess of wires that's back there. So in the future I'll put a power distribution board. I'll be able to mount my distribution blocks and all that kind of stuff. But for today, at least I'll just clean up the wires just a little bit. And like I said, I want to emphasize this is crap that I have laying around the house. So all total in material, this should be about maybe $10 or $15 worth of stuff. But everything I have laying around, I have an open can of glue that I've already been using. I already made an amp rack for my other car, so I already have a large piece of wood. And it should be pretty easy. Alright, so let's get to it. Alright, with subwoofer amplifier already installed in the vehicle, upcoming project is going to be to put in the front channel. And then I have that big swirling mess of wires going on. So it's time to clean that up just temporarily. For right now we're going to take this board, just a scrap piece of board I had laying around, it's not even anything neat about it. Just going to be a nice temporary little setup to clean things up for now. I'm just going to kind of roughly line it up along the board here. Nothing too fancy. Alright, in order to drill the holes here, let's measure. Got about 1 3/4 inches between them. For the area in between the two amplifiers, there's going to be a lot of connections, so instead of having individual holes drilled, I'm just going to take out a little section. I could use my router for this section, but what I'm going to do instead is drill out a few holes, chisel it out, and then file it the rest of the way. Alright, even though this is just a cheap temporary throw in place board for right now, I'm gonna throw a little bit of carpeting on it. $2 worth of carpeting will make it look a lot better. Can't wait for it to get tacky. Alright, got the board together. Kind of see what I'm going for. This is just a piece of scrap wood that I had laying around. Kind of see what I was going for with that slot. Some scrap wood and about $2 worth of carpet and maybe a 50 cents worth of glue. Really cleaning this up, even though this is just temporary. Sooner or later I'm going to be putting 2 of these amplifiers in. Cleans up that mess a lot for now. If you remember that swirling mess of wires, but it's still there. It's just hidden. But for less than $10 worth of crap, and it was all stuff that I had laying around, didn't even have to go to the hardware store. Looks a lot better than it did.